Yeah, so I'm a big supporter of Black Lives Matter, but I think it's kind of funny how a lot of BLM supporters don't have black friends. So I'm going to start an app called BFF, Black Friend Finder. That way they can all find black friends and keep it real. But before I started working, I was an entrepreneur, but I just wasn't managing my time well. So I had to fire myself, and then I became self-employed, which wasn't a good thing. To pay the bills, I got a job in marketing, and because I wasn't getting enough applause in my day job, that's why I started doing comedy. But I don't tell people at work that I do comedy because comedy is all about not being taken seriously, and that's not good at meetings. But I'm getting older because I'm still alive, and my metabolism started to slow down, so I've had to start working out. The good thing is I have a six-pack, but in case you can't tell, it's because it's really well insulated. It's ice cold.
That's true.
People always like to make fun of vegetarians because they think we're all skinny and weak, but I have this vegetarian friend who's huge. I mean, he can kick all your asses. He's an elephant, so I only get to see him at the zoo, but we're still pretty tight. And I don't hunt because I don't think it's fair that I have a weapon and the animals don't. I suppose hand-to-hoof combat would be ethical, but I don't like my odds. If I did hunt deer, I'd definitely do catch and release though. But I find it interesting how straight women have gay guys as best friends, but straight guys don't have lesbian best friends. I really want a lesbian friend. I think there's a here. Yeah, but I think it'd be good to have somebody I could complain about other women with. Maybe even share clothes with, It's the right kind. But I talked to my psychic, and I found out my aura is on the spectrum. It's ultraviolet because most women don't see me. That's still a nerdy joke right there. Women have gotten so picky that I resorted to trying to get validation from gay guys. I mean, they do have impeccable taste, right? But I'm not gay because I just don't have the fashion sense. I'm getting a lot of pressure from my mom to get married, and at this point she'd be happy as long as it's a woman who's preferably straight. But I don't want to get married because weddings are expensive and divorce is even more expensive. And why buy the milk when once you buy it, it gets locked away most of the time, right? Buy the cow. Sorry. But when it comes to dating, being brown has its privileges. I never have to date a white supremacist because they're never interested in me to begin with. White people, you might have to go on 2 or 3 dates before you realize you're dating a white supremacist. Sometimes it's not fair being a guy. I mean, we don't have those cool acronyms like BBW for big, beautiful women. How about we have something like SHM, scrawny, handsome man? Or for strong, independent women, how about weak, dependent man? I think that would be fair. But women always say they want a guy with a sense of humor, but I think that's complete BS. I mean, if that were true, then the funniest comedians would be married to the hottest supermodels. And I've never heard a woman say, "Talk funny to me, baby," or "I'm leaving you for a funnier man." It just does not happen. It's not easy to be a good boyfriend, though. I never know what gifts to buy. So since they say it's the thought that counts, instead of giving presents, I've started giving really nice thoughts. I guess that's mean to you guys. But what happens, my ex-girlfriend, instead of giving me sex, she just gave me really erotic thoughts. I mean, that just wasn't the same. At my age, what's sad is when I look at a woman, I don't even notice her body much. I look at her ring finger to see if she's married. And it's gotten to the point that I have a naked ring finger fetish. That lack of sparkle really turns me on. But Lately, I've given up on casual sex and switched to formal sex instead. I send out invitations on nice paper and fancy envelopes. It's great when 3 women RSVP yes for the same night. But I'm always courteous at the end of the night. I always say, thank you, come again and again. All right, that's it. Thank you.
All right. Woo! Yeah, cool.
Let's keep it going for a tool, everybody. Woo! We came all the way from Chicago, right?
Minneapolis.
Indianapolis.
Minneapolis. The colder one. Yeah.
He wasn't here, he's now here, he had to come from someplace.
Yeah.
That much is accurate. Okay.